Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Cruising the Cut from 2,500 feet above sea level.
Welcome to Wellesbourne Airfield in Warwickshire, 6 miles to the east of Stratford-upon-Avon. Built in 1941 to train navigators and bomber pilots for the war, it became a commercial airfield in 1981. It is nowhere near any canals and has no maritime connections at all that I'm aware of. Now I'm here because a friend and colleague of mine is a very keen amateur pilot. He actually runs a very good YouTube channel filming his piloting exploits. I would urge you to check it out. He's got cameras stuck all over the plane and he chops between the different angles. Even if you're not interested in flying, it's definitely worth a look. And what we thought would be fun today is for us to do a bit of a mash-up where we go up in his plane and we look at the canals. Here he comes now, all the way from Biggin Hill in Kent, another wartime airfield where Spitfires were based. This is John, and this is his plane, a 4-seat, 36-year-old Piper Cherokee Warrior. He'll just check over it before we take off, make sure the wings are still attached, that sort of thing. Then, after a briefing to me about safety, we're off.
Okay, power set.
Wellesbourne Helicopter Air India behind the departing traffic, request is 36 ground.
Airspeed's coming alive. And here we go.
I've lined up 3 locations to fly over, all within fairly easy reach, although John will tell you a different story, as apparently the airspace round here is massively fraught with rules and restrictions and lots of technical stuff he had to work around. First up, I recently went down Hatton Locks. This is what they look like from the water. But what about from the air? Actually harder to spot than you'd think until you see them, when suddenly they're obvious.
Well, hello, I know that. There we go, we're right over it.
Yep.
Bloody hell, there is Hatton Locks.
Alright, let me just do a...
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Wow.
That didn't take long, did it?
No.
I'm just going to slow myself down a bit.
Yeah, it's literally running, there we go, across us there. Now that, I think, is the CRT office. Yes, it is. That's about lock 2 or 3, I think.
So what can you tell me about this place then?
Well, Hatton Locks is quite well known. It's also quite hard going. 21 double width locks all the way down into Warwick. It takes you get your skates on, I suppose, 3 to 4 hours.
And you've navigated this one?
Yes, when I came through Birmingham, came out of Birmingham and turned left onto the Stratford Canal, and as you come out, you end up here basically.
And what's it like navigating this on your own? Because you've got to manage all the locks and operate them, haven't you?
Well, I was very lucky in this particular instance, and it does often happen, that there will be other boats waiting to come down as well, and because they're double width locks, you go with another boat, and you hope they've got lots of crew on board, and then you get them to do all the hard work.
So that was Hatton, and as we headed to our next location, I asked John how he'd got into flying.
I got a leaving present from a job I had in London, and they bought me a trial flight lesson, and I went and did that, and then booked up for the course.
Right, you were hooked?
Straight away, I was hooked, yeah.
Not a cheap hobby.
Not at all. So what I do is, and what people tend to do once they've got their licence, is I pay a monthly fee, and then I pay an hourly rate to use the plane. You can take it away. I mean, I took it down to Newquay for a holiday, been across to France.
And of course you are YouTubing your flying exploits. Why did you decide to, start filming yourself?
I saw other YouTubers doing that, and I really enjoyed the journeys that people were having around the world. There are lots of really good YouTubers around the world who are doing flying videos, and they are fantastic. And great scenery, and great stories, and adventures, and mishaps. I haven't had any engine failures. That's the thing that pilots dread, of course, because we'd have to glide down and touch down in a field down here if that happened.
Plenty of fields around, luckily.
There are plenty of them, aren't there, around here, so we're all good.
The next location is another hugely famous canal landmark, Braunston. Here's the marina, as filmed from the bridge over the entrance. And from the boat, heading towards the double bridge where the Oxford and Grand Union separate. and hear from the air.
Yeah, that's a nice shot actually. Oh yeah, there's Braunston Church, yeah.
What would you like to do? Would you like to go around the village, or there's the
Sort of
there's
round-
the junction, isn't it?
Yeah, where the junction, where the and you see how it goes up there, where all those boats are and marinas and things. That's the main chunk of Braunston. In fact, let's get a shot of that. Yeah, that's Braunston Marina.
Runner 1205 Birmingham radar, roger, radar vector 2
Got a good shot of the marina there, if you can see it.
It's RS33, you're on.
I'm not going to go down too much lower just because of all that those houses there.
Sure. Yeah. Double humped bridge where the two canals split,
Right.
and that's a really nice shot. Oh yes, I remember coming round that bit. Yeah.
Radar building.
North and a little to the east next for Hawkesbury Junction, where the North Oxford Canal joins the Coventry in a sharp turn under a bridge. Another one that proved troublesome to spot because of all the housing, trees and power lines that crisscross round here.
Oh, there it is. Yes, you see the two canals. Right, let's see if I can get that. Yes, you can see the little arched bridge just going under the wing there.
And with that, it was time to head back to Wellesbourne. 90 minutes of good flying under our belt. Many thanks indeed to the very friendly people at the airfield who made us welcome. They've got a nice cafe there too, so if you're ever passing, do pop in. John's made his own video of the day, of course, including an interview he did with me, and I'll leave a link to that in the video description below. For now though, thanks for watching. Bye bye.